Hello, everybody, and welcome to Suddenly Saturday. My name's Fonnie D, and I have already pulled the cards for the collective. We do our midnight meditation, and the cards just come out. And, it was like I kept picking up card decks, and it wouldn't give me anything. So there was only a few that had a lot to say. So, and this is a divine message because we got plastered with threes. Threes, mother, the father, and the son. And yeah, we are going into a very different time right now. And the energies are just going crazy. I know you can feel it if you're an empath, if you're a sensitive, psychic, whatever you are special with, you'll feel the energy. I feel some really heavy energy coming through. A lot of it's positive, though. People are really stepping up to the plate about the spiritual part and the lies that we have been told. So we're all discovering a lot of new things, and it's gonna get really good too. So today is 6/27 of 2026, which is a 25, which goes down to a seven. Seven is an amazing number. Seven has a lot to do with a lot of people, and it's a very eye-opening number. Let's just say that. I think seven is a very good number that makes you think about things. So, I'm going to get right into this reading because this reading is not long at all. And there's a lot of things that I kind of want to go over with y'all. Q's back in town. Q the card. I'm going to say that so they don't take me off for mentioning the letter of the alphabet. Uh, it's on. We are beyond the beginning of the storm. We're in the storm. And it's going to get, like I said, they're going to have a mass exodus of people. It's going to be different because you're going to see a lot of the clones, the doppelgangers, the body doubles, the alien, whatever that they're going to bring out. And there's going to be a lot of things that go bump in the night, one of those things. But I have been like, amazing feeling. I don't take things to heart as much as I used to. If people don't like you, just go on. It's okay. They cannot like it. You just got to look at that type of person. And it's kind of self-explanatory when you look at that person and they don't like you. They got a lot of, let's say, demons in their closet. And what they do is okay, but what you do, we will specify how bad it is. Okay? 'Cause it's just evil. But what I do, it's not evil. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, okay, whatever. Uh, we've got to remember that all of us have quirks. All of us make mistakes. We don't want to hold anything. We just want to release things right now because there is going to be a lot of things that we're going to scratch our head about. So, okay, let's get on with this. I hope everybody's doing beautiful. It's really hot in Northern Florida. Very, very hot. Everything you do, you sweat. Okay, we got a number one, Spirit Awakens, because we are awakening. I see people awakening all the time. Then I also see those people that are closed, that are, we've done it this far. My ancestors did it, and I'm just going to stay with the program. Well, your ancestors needed more educational, spiritual work. You come along and you don't want to do it either. So you got to remember that. You got to be careful with that because everybody's moving towards a spiritual kind of awakening, and you're kind of stuck in the background thinking, well, they trained me well. I listened. They told me not to believe anything because it would mess up your rituals and your stuff that you're doing. Got to be careful with that, people. Got to go into that heart space and think about what you're doing. I embrace my soul's purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Look at that. You got the whole world right there in your heart. She's looking up. That energy is going right in her crown with that energy. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to kind of tune out the world, but bring it within because we are everything. We're family. We're like each other. We're looking for the family that we have. This is not our home. This kind of to me has always been a prison planet. And I have heard things like that. Yeah, I heard the ice wall was something they coerced us into coming across, and yeah, they kind of made the ice wall our, let's say, border wall, and we've been kind of stuck here. And I always said this is a prison planet. People can't just be this nasty and mean and just work and work and work and work and drain everybody. And then you retire and you're all drained, you're all washed up. So what fun did you have in this world? What interesting things did you bring to this world? Was it all fire and brimstone, or was it a little bit of fire and bring some flowers in and just enjoy life, a little bit of flow, a little bit of water, some air flowing in? Or were you destined to tell everybody exactly how they were? Remember that, because that is a judgmental thing. And just because you're a little holy brother, they judge a lot. They really judge a lot. And they pray to the sky and they're waiting for Jesus to come back. And I have nothing against that. Absolutely nothing. But that ain't where I am. Let's just say that. Say, you can believe what you want. This is the problem. They think you're trying to change them. I'm not trying to change anybody. You can think whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. If it makes you calm and happy, then that's the proper way. If it doesn't, then you might want to think and look at what you're doing. Now, the telepathy oracle wanted to come out, and it was emotion. And it says, look into the depths of your emotions. Oh, the emotions, the emotions, the emotions. We are so emotional. And if we're not, we're like stone cold. We go from one drastic measure to the other. Uh, it doesn't feel like there's a middle, there's a balance section. And then participate, just like I just said. Do not confuse intention with entitlement. Entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich, and so are you. See, that's a lot of the problem. We have people that are so indoctrinated in this belief, man's belief, words from a copyrighted book that were men's prophecy or women's prophecy with the storytelling. And with that, I like it, I love it, but you got to read it with a grain of salt because not everything is true in there. It's basically a lot of fiction. It's a lot of he said, she said. And you got to be really careful. Are they trying to confuse you? I don't know. Do they want you to live in chaos for the rest of your life? Looks like that. I mean, it does, unless we are doing it to ourselves, which I kind of think that too. Do not confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich, and so are you. We got to remember that because I've seen people that are desperately trying to change the world, and they don't have a lot of people around them because everybody's trying to go with the flow, change as you go. But we don't want people to come into our spiritual flow and tell us about their spiritual flow if they don't want to hear ours. Okay. So don't come telling me about your spiritual flow because I know all about how I went to Christian schools. I know how they react. I know how they pray. I know how they do. They look above. They looked at a heaven, not a dimension. We are in so many different dimensions, it's scary. But they're closed because they have told them, don't listen to anybody. They're trying to pull you away from the creator. Absolutely not. We believe in the creator. Most of us believe in the creator. And I don't agree with doing any kind of spell or anything. And like say they're stalking you or something and they're very dangerous and you could put a binding spell to stay away from you. But that's it. Don't mess with anything. Don't do any love potions or anything like that. That's uh that's crossing the magical realm. Yes, there is magic in everything. There's beauty in everything. But when you start getting into the dark part of things, I am scared. I am nothing dark. I do not like dark. I do not want dark. And that is my prerogative. I mean, hey, you guys want to float in a dark pool of water? Then go ahead. I want to float in a crystal blue one where I can see the bottom. And we got to remember that. The pause is the shift. Your past is now behind you. All your desires is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. Yeah. We've been told that this is hocus pocus. This is nothing. This is what it is. They don't know. They have no clue. They're following a book that was wrote by who, whoever. They put a name in there, and all of a sudden they went with it. And the thing I don't get is women realize that men try to rule the world, in my opinion. There's some women that do that too. But everybody goes along with that man. And our creator from the heart space is saying it's sending you messages and you're just ignoring them. So you got to really be careful with following man. We're going to man to get our religion when we could go within the heart space and listen to the creator's voice. If we listen, if we meditate, if we let them in, we observe the world and then we meditate, and our creator will give us answers. And you'll know that it's from our creator if they're beautiful answers. If they're malicious or anger or sadness or anything like that, I would get out of that. I would get out of that mode right away. Don't stay there. So that is kind of like I start this with a little bit of things that we need to kind of practice and look at. Because the world is going to start really getting crazy, and I know that people are going to freak out. So we really need to think about what we're doing. And these cards that come out with the Starseed Oracle, it really helped me. I got to let my doggy out. Hang on. Little princess, she wants out. Back, did you miss me? Okay. We got the golden children, the inner child, tenderness, innocent, rare gifts. We are all that inner child. We all have that within us. This shows you that. There's the mirror. The mirror is the mirror. It's like showing you things that you want to see. And it will tell you things you want to see if you listen. Inner child tenderness, innocent, and rare gifts. Golden children, children of the sun, are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden children are born with a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, and so If they're not supported in the right ways, they struggle with physical life here. They're often referred to as the new humans. If you pull this card, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative idea or project or new beginning, to treat yourself or the new beginning with sweet, tender love, to nurture and nourish it, to give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children, to remember that deep down, everyone is trying their best. And if they're treated with a tender heart, they'll not, they'll not harden as they journey through this great adventure called life. How can you treat yourself or others more tenderly? That's a question you need to ask. I mean, I've seen people that are really hardcore, and then I've seen people that, like me when I was younger, I was oversensitive. I would cry kind of at the drop of the hat. People would hurt my feelings, da, 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 and on and on. But as I got older and as I grown and common sense started coming into the picture, I realize we really need to look at common sense with this also, because some people common sense has left the building. And the mirror to me is you will see the golden children. You will see a lot of it if you look at your reflection in the mirror. You will see it within yourself. I advise everybody to at least meditate 15, 20 minutes a day if you possibly can. If not, at least when you lay down at night, take 15, 20 minutes and just meditate and clear your mind. Because if you go to sleep with a mind crazy, you're going to wake up with crazy. So we really need to think about this mirror and what it's going to show us, because it will show us something. And then we got messenger. Cyrus energy, bringing harmony and balance. This is what we're feeling right now. This is the energy that is pulsating through us. You're part of a lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetimes to the uplifting of the planet, to return time and again to see the light. The crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in, to honor both the sacred feminine and masculine, to usher deep reverence back in. Many ascended masters are thought to be connected to the energy of Cyrus, often appearing as a shade of blue. They hold the frequency of pure love and are here to help the masculine and feminine exist in harmony, to ensure greater balance, to help us see what we're all connected and that the masculine and feminine energies exist within us all. You're being called to bring about this balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine, to be a guardian of harmony and balance on Earth. Think of the whales traveling around the globe, sharing love through their healing. Vibrational song. Their unique notes send balance and harmony to every corner of the planet. A rebalancing of the masculine and feminine is occurring worldwide. It's resurgence of the sacred within us all, a returning of the sacred union within, a rekindling of heaven and earth. You can begin to bring harmony and balance by creating it in your own life. The ripples will flow from there. You can honor and balance the sacred masculine and feminine energies within yourself and others. How are you being called to bring harmony to your life or the planet? How are you being called to honor the sacred masculine and feminine within you? So you really should think about that. How are you being called? What did you do? What did you hear? What did you see that is bringing you out and showing you this? It's your creator. It's your guardian angel. It's your spirit guide. It's your higher self. It's ancestor. It's everything and your creator. They're all working in unison together because they are all one. Remember, we got that little spark that nobody else has, but we are all one. Magic, magical spirit oracle, the brilliance of you. You know, threes come in a lot today. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, 21. We're going to get to that. 21, 3, 12, 3, wands, 3, 3, 5, 3, divine change. I mean, everything is 3. And a lot of the cards that came out were 3. This is the shaman. Lunatic insight, cosmos, 30. And her little note says, am I crazy or is it the moon? It's written on her notebook. We all have to use our shaman. We all have to use this power that we have deep inside that we're starting to unbury. But you got to let it happen. You can't stop it thinking you're a holy roller because you learned everything off a man or a woman and a book. And we got to be careful because a lot of the stuff that we've been taught is a lie. And the shaman is going to show you insight. You all can be a shaman. I choose to listen and dance to the secret song of the universe. Dancing and loving and happy and smiling is something that we need to do more. The crazy, the shaman, the one who sees, lunatic is a word derived from the Latin word luna, meaning moon. So a lunatic is one who is moonstruck. There is a face on the moon. Can you see it in the night, even when others cannot? This is the great paradox of the mystic. You hear the whispers that others cannot. You hear the secret song of the universe. It's okay to be an outsider in a world of conformity and contempt, a world where those who are different are met with rejection from society. Even if they are the shamans, the seekers, and the artists who point us to the way of the truth, soul transformation, the moon is beaming sacred truths, mysteries, and visions to the one who can receive them, the one who is open to them. Some people have a special gift of insight that is revealed to them during certain times. It is in the divine order of the cosmos for those who are chosen. Pulling the shaman card can be a call to embrace more of your crazy side or to tune into it more at this time. You may be judged by others, but what you gain is far superior to their disapproval. The world needs more mystics and shamans to show us the soul of the world. I got to kind of keep an eye on my brother's in the hospital again, so I'm kind of paying attention to what's going on. He's supposed to be released today, so we'll see. To point us away from suffocation of too much conformity, mundanity, and stagnation. The energy behind this card is that of dreams, ideas, and visions, especially spiritual and creative ones. Express, act on, create, and share what you are receiving from mysterious. Harness your power of insight. Do not let it fade away and dim within you. In other words, use it or lose it. The more you do, the stronger it will become. Pay attention to which secret song of the universe comes to you at this time. And when you hear them, don't forget to dance. You can try staying up a bit later than you usually do, lighting a candle and seeing what comes through. Spending time is in spiritual solitude will greatly enhance this time for you. Guided meditation that specifically open your third eye will be beneficial. I agree. Guided meditation and things like that to clear the magical psychic part of you is a very important part. You got to keep these negative out of our life. So we got to release them. We can't just hang on to them, float through life thinking of all the negative. They did this to me. They did this to me. They did. It was a learning experience, whatever it may have been, bad, good, indifferent, whatever. It's all a learning experience. But we need to pull common sense back into the picture because common sense has left the building. We get another 30, another three. You are brilliant. You have to believe in yourself. Uh, you have to feel the brilliance of the divine because that's what they've given you. They didn't make you stupid. The world made you stupid. So just remember that. You truly are bloody brilliant. Sometimes it is easy to get lost in an internal world of negativity and negative thoughts. Today, that changes. How would you feel if every morning you woke up, looked in the mirror, and told yourself, I am bloody brilliant? Do you feel a little smile creeping into your face? And even as you think the words to yourself, that is a smile that knows on a deeper level that you are brilliant. Perhaps you haven't reminded yourself of this enough recently. Words are powerful, so you must be careful which ones you choose. We often subconsciously select the bad ones, and when then are surprised that we don't feel great. Think back to this morning. What did you say to yourself when you looked in the mirror? If it wasn't a positive, uplifting thought, then let this be your chance to flip the switch and turn that frown upside down. Do how to reinforce your brilliance. Do nothing except be yourself. You are already brilliant just as you are. Your job isn't to do anything except change your dialogue a little. At least 5 times every day, say to yourself, I am bloody brilliant. Once you've done that to yourself, tell someone else that they are brilliant too. Share the love and power of switching your intentional dialogue to be more positive. I agree. People are walking around being mean to people, telling them this, telling them that, and it's just we got to rewind this. We really do. Now, we are going to go into the reading. Okay, now we are going to go into the oracle reading. We have the Enchanted Map Oracle that I have drawn from, and we have the Oceanic Tarot to clarify the oracle cards because we got a lot of threes and we got a lot of good stuff. The first one we got was a 21, which is a 3, and it's Field of Dreams. And this is us hatching and starting our new world. Look at the flowers, the beauty, the 3, the divine, the clouds, the beauty of the sky, the beauty of the flowers and the little fairies and just things they can do and make everything better. This is us. This is our field of dreams. It's like we're hatching and looking around like we're starting new. This is our new life. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of your pure potential. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life, regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful for your talents, are divinely inspired, and will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, and take action. And tend to the garden of life and experience the extraordinary. Life's a dance. And I love that song, Life's a Dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. I absolutely love that idea. That is, sometimes we do lead and sometimes we do have to follow. And as you see the magic sparkles going through the sky, and they're looking at the magnificent and the beauty of everything, it's like that eye-opening experience when you're born. It's like you can open your eyes now and you're seeing all kinds of stuff, and you're like, whoa. So yeah, the field of dreams is a perfect one for us to get. And the clarifier with that was the Page of Wands, and that's creativity. See, we just hatched, okay, into the new world that we're going in, and we have to be creative and make our Garden of Eden beautiful in our new story. Creativity is the Page of Wands. I mean, now is the time to express yourself in words, picture, dance, music, or through any other creative pursuit you enjoy. Just dance, just sing, just be you. Do anything you want to do. If somebody thinks it's stupid, crazy, and they laugh at you, good. Let them laugh. Hey, you laugh, you feel good, you laugh a little bit. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Okay, and the next one we got was a 54, which is a 9. And you know, 9 is a crazy number. It goes into itself. It never changes. It's always 9. Encouragement. So now we have the birth of coming on, the field of dreams, the new cracking the egg, the new world, and it's encouraging us. We have to be encouraged and encourage others. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. That's pretty cool with the field of dreams coming up and the new life, the hatching of the eggs and the encouragement. That's perfect. Because when you're born, or you hatch, you reoccur, that's kind of encouraging you to, this is right. We're going to make the Garden of Eden. And we know it because we see things out there that's going on. I'm going to talk a little bit about my dream today. And I had a dream, and I'm pretty sure it was 3, 4 years ago. I have so many dream journals. I have to find the right one. I had this dream journal I was working on, and I started drawing. I was trying to do, like, I would go into a blank slate and let everything come through and draw things. So I had drawn on these 2 pages the 4 corners of the earth with the tree of life in the center. Once everyone comes together on this planet, we will be there in the middle with the tree of life. We will all be making the Garden of Eden and a new life. We'll be able to learn the proper things and the real things compared to what we've been trained. And that's good. So we got encouragement, and the clarifier was the Fool. So the fool is the fool is the fool. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. We have to take it and run with it. Encouragement. It's encouraging us to be creative, to think about what we want in our Garden of Eden and our new world. Look before you leap, and if you like what you see, dive right in. This is risk, innocence, departure, new pathways, discovery journeys, starting over. This is the journey. This is where we want to go to learn about what we're doing in this world because we did have a mission, and because we've come together like this, our energy is connecting. If you came in here, just came in here because something drew you in here, it's because our energy is connected. Now we got a 9, and this is kind of interesting because we got a storm field. So what is the storm going to be? Why is this the storm? This too shall pass. An uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you. Things that you've left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent up energy needs release, just as a storm in nature must break. For these events occur when the electricity between opposite forces stirs things up and creates temporary disorder. Not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine again and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little. Yeah, that's telling you that this looks like it's going to be an easy awakening, uh, hatching and creating our Garden of Eden. We're being encouraged, and we do have the Fool with the new beginning, but guess what? Every time you start doing this, you get some storm going on there. What's the storm from? Ooh, maybe some negative energy that don't want you to make the Garden of Eden on this world because they want you to be in chaos and not think of the things you're going to do. So, yeah, I think we need to really hold our own right now and think about the things we do because, like it said, it will pass. Not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain. So we got to remember right now in Florida is our rainy season. We've had hardly any rain. And when we do get rain, it's nice, but then it doesn't rain for a while. We've got some issue. All of us have some storms, there's earthquakes going on, there's all kinds of stuff going on. We need to keep our head about it because we will be going through storms. We know. I mean, that's a given. We've always got something fighting with us that they don't want us to go. Don't go, please. So why would it say, well, okay, yeah. So it should, okay. Uh, limbo. We're so the storm field's there and limbo comes up. Use this waiting time to see situations in a new light and find alternative perspectives. You may find an ingenious solution to gain a valuable insight. Waiting time, frustration, sacrifice, insight, purpose, and viewpoints. This is, to me, this is the present right now. This is what we are going through. There's a lot of should I, could I, would I. There's we're a lot of in limbo because we're like, what's going to happen next? Where's it going to go? How am I going to feel? So that kind of goes through your mind when you see storm fields, and then you got limbo. You got somebody hanging, and they're just not sure what they're going to do. But they know what they're going to do. They're just giving you that thing that's like, what are you going to do? Okay, we got another 12. That's another three. See, I told you this is a totally divine message. This message is going to hit somebody, probably a lot of people, like, wow, okay, what she said, I've been thinking, and that clarifies it. Slow and steady, slow and steady wins the race. Remember the old cliché, slow and steady wins the race. This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. Uh, that's kind of interesting because, I mean, because then you get a three of wands, three threes, threes, threes. I said to my husband, man, the threes are just the divine messages are just. He says, well, somebody must be needing this. And I said, yeah, I needed it too. So, you got that thing. And it says slow and steady, but, we got the motivation. So even though we're going slow and steady, we were meant to go slow and steady because it's movement. But what are we doing when we're going slow and steady? Are we learning things? Are we observing things? Are we working with things? What are we doing? Think literally, try new ways to fire your communication and creativity. We've already got creativity. Motivation. Think laterally, try new ways to fire your communication and creativity. Like I said, creativity, we got that. We have to be creative and communicate in this new world. We've got to kind of go out of the box of where we've been. And we got another three, the Wizard of Awareness. We are aware, we are learning, and your soul knows best. Be still and observe. This is that time where we need to be still and observe. Don't give your opinion at this moment. Keep it within and kind of look at, why did I get this thought? Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observed position gives you a new powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinions of desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and changing, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direction influence from you. Yeah, we have to be aware, but we have to let it go through and flow. And the last card we got with the clarifier was the King of Cups, understanding. We have to understand what we're feeling and what we're thinking, because we are all with the Creator. Follow your emotions, but don't feel you have to explain your feelings. Trust that you are right. Fairness, empathy, sensitivity, loyalty, maturity, commitment, and honor. Now is the time to honor your feelings and listen to what our creator, our ancestors, our spirit guides, and everyone are saying to us. Because now is the time to bring the shaman in, learn from our mistakes, and change the world. Because we want to go to the Garden of Eden. This is what we want to build. So we need to make sure we build it. Now, my dream is starting to come in fruition. When I said that I had a dream about the future, I did have a dream about the future. I would go to a home where I guess it was mine and everything was clean lines. There was nothing out of place. There was no tchotchkes, no can openers, no toasters, no nothing. And this home was like white and beautiful and light feeling. And it was like I just went into it and I'm standing there like looking around at what's going on. No pictures, no tchotchkes, no, just a home. Not a confusing home, just a relaxing home. And I remember being hungry and I was thinking about, they said, just think about it. Think about pizza. So I get this piece of pizza and they said you can eat it with your mouth or you can just look at it and it will absorb into your body. So I decided to absorb it. So I did. And it was like, wow, it makes you feel full. And that all of the vitamins are in that. Everything your body needs, because that we are going to go to that because this body is like an avatar. Our soul is within because we chose this body, but this body we've also poisoned this body with what we have because that's all we had. It wasn't like we chose to do that, but once we knew about it, a lot of us were addicted to it, so we did it. But now is the time to start looking at your life a little bit more. What do you want to do? What's your special sparkle? And why are you here? Got to kind of look at things like that because when you go into the beautiful Garden of Eden and you start remembering what we're creating, you'll be a whole different person. So anyway, that is coming. There's all kinds of new inventions out there for neuropathy, for things like that. I had some problems with my legs and realized that I needed magnesium. So I got some magnesium spray, sprayed it on my legs. All the pain went away. I still have a little bit of pain in my one knee, but I think that's from just, arthritis and stuff. But yeah, I did that and it was like amazing. So everything lately has been really good in life. There's some bad things in the background, but good is happening. And that's all that matters in this. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna go because it's hot and I don't know if I'm gonna lay in the sun or not because it's been so hot. But I'm gonna go and enjoy this beautiful sunny day in Florida. And I hope that you guys do the same. Go out and meditate outside, smell the roses, watch the birds, just relax, go into it and just listen because that's what our creator wants you to do. Observe and listen because that's how we're going to learn. Okay. May every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Like I always say, and our creator says it too, just be you. There was no mistake. You're perfect in every way.